We got to get daycare for Izzy. I got to find one that'll also take Wes.
Is that the hard part?
No, the hard part is coming up with fucking $1,500 to pay for both of these motherfuckers to go to daycare. And then next month, my job, a lot of people are going to be shipped out to other airports to work, which means that we have a lot more hours, which means I won't be able to stay at home as much as I do now.
But you will be able to make that bread.
So, yeah, because I'm
Headphones or no?
because I'm gonna be working more, and like both my kids gonna be home. So it's like fuck, I really have to find some place to take care of them.
Down.
Okay.
Diggity, 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 down.
Yeah, bro.
Be a solid plug this in the 3 at the bottom.
Oh, we live.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's
To the bottom.
crazy.
Try not to touch any settings or any cables. And, the first 3. There we go. Put this over your head.
I know, nigga.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Put that over your head top. There you go.
It's on your head top.
It's on your head top?
It's on your head top.
Damn, this shit tight.
Yeah.
We live, baby.
We live.
We live, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Doing Dumb Shit. Nah, for real, what's going on, everybody? So if you guys don't know, there's a huge echo. Once upon a
It's
time,
on the back of that monitor over there.
the echo.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they can hear it.
Oh, I can hear it.
No, yeah, it's on the back of the.
I'm
I
just
haven't
gonna-
figured out how to turn it down
It's gonna
yet.
power through it.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, once upon a time, me and my good friends up here, Mo and Ty, we used to host a podcast
I don't even know where the camera's at.
called
I know.
called Doing Dope Shit, right?
Come on now.
And we stopped it for a while, for like a year and some change, but we back. We back, baby. We back like we never left.
There it is.
I completely forgot how we held the show. I know at the beginning we did some shit where it was like, talk about your highs and lows.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Nah. Nah.
You know how it goes.
But yeah, man, so for all of you guys that are new there, this is Doing Dope Shit. It's a podcast of 3 young niggas who do dope shit. It's essentially a way for us to be able to come on here, talk to you guys, let you know some of the dope shit that goes on in the world.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I would like to say before we kind of held it up as like a podcast, I feel like podcasts are outdated.
You think
this
so?
is more, it is.
Okay.
So this is more of a talk show.
Okay.
You know what
It's a
I mean?
talk show.
Oh,
It's more of a talk
we
show.
like
So
the
is you
view.
Oprah? Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's Whoopi?
Whoever the leader is me.
Damn.
So
I think I got
Yeah,
Whoopi
you
by
got Whoopi.
aesthetic default.
that reminds me. I'll save it for after.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
save it for after.
Well, you had a wet dream about Whoopi again?
Nah, remember when we went to the golf course?
Yeah.
And I took a picture of you and put it on there. And my brother was like, who is that? Asking for a friend.
I hate you niggas. Hey, keep going. Keep introing the show.
I screenshot that. He said, who is that? I'm asking for a friend.
Who's the friend?
Him, nigga. He was asking for himself.
That's funny.
You got jokes, I see.
It's not a joke, nigga. It really happened. I'm just
No. You ain't gotta.
But you're a married man now,
I'll-
bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's not gay.
He's not?
Let's just start there.
No.
Wait,
Listen.
you're straight?
No, why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are
Gay.
Look, guys, this is why.
This is why our show
This
takes.
is why we never went anywhere.
Listen, no, we went a lot of places, and I want to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
when did we? My favorite thing on like the Mohammed Cook show is the element of
This
just.
nigga gonna plug his
Yeah, right.
No, I'm telling.
This ain't the Mo Cook
Find that
show,
nigga anytime he
It's
bring up. You gotta bleep your own shit out. You gotta say bleep.
who got the flag?
Anytime I'm on Bleep,
I just
Bruh.
fucking heard that's funny. Though.
my favorite thing to do is to reflect on the past, like whether it's my growth, my friends' growth, my family's growth. So the last time we recorded this show, what was the biggest responsibility of our life?
The biggest responsibility?
Yeah.
And he's only saying that because his responsibility
Yeah.
gradually
Honestly, nothing
changed.
in your life.
My
No.
shit's the same.
No.
I had 2 kids, had the magazine, had a job. This nigga's only life. I mean, I guess your life changed too. Everybody's life really
Everybody's
changed.
life.
I forgot. But no, that doesn't really affect my life like that.
It
Not
does.
in a big
No,
way.
severely.
It
Severely.
Yeah.
Severely.
More than young. In the fucking, you saw the house?
Oh fuck.
This shit looks different.
Oh wait, you drove by it?
Yeah, cause I got into some shit. I didn't get into some shit. Some people I was with got into some shit, and they ended up in that little cul-de-sac where that park is.
Yeah.
So I had Devon drive by the house, and they repainted the shit.
Time out real quick. How are you gonna be vague at first, and then you gonna name names after?
I just
because he's not part of the story directly.
Okay.
I'm not part of the story. That's for
them to tell you.
Yeah, you got C's about it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, C's about it.
You are the worst.
Because that
he said
you know what I mean?
nothing to do with me.
It
This
don't.
nigga
But
worse than
anyways,
Gunna.
I drove by the house and
Shut up, little dirt.
they repainted that shit
Really?
like white with like blue trim and a fucking bright ass red door.
My really? That
They
sounds
really-
like a real beautiful home.
Like it doesn't look like nothing how it looked when
Damn.
y'all lived there at all.
We got distracted. What has changed?
That's
since
changed.
that house.
That house?
That's changed.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that everything has. Yeah, that house has changed.
Okay.
A lot, but
My change is pretty obvious. You know.
But that house damn near caused that change, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
This shit wouldn't have happened if we were still living there.
Right. But this
That's
is
crazy.
Honestly speaking, this is the set that we always dreamt of when we first started.
Yeah, that is true.
Like it's AC, lights.
You know what?
Cameras, mics.
Not a fucking somebody's living room.
Now
Right.
that you bring that up, though, that
Or
is
back
a
bedroom.
That is a beautiful kind of like some beautiful imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta fuck everything up just so you can build it back and make it beautiful.
See?
This, you know what? Shake
got-
my hand. Eric, I need a handshake from both.
Yeah, do an air one because I ain't feel like getting up. I finally got this mic down.
It's funny that
You do look stuck.
Perfect.
it's funny that you bring that up because I'm kind of going through like a little bit of a thing where it's like back to the drawing board type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's
do I
good.
just tear everything down to just start back?
No,
up?
you're not
I don't-
changing the name
I'm not
again.
changing the name. That's stuck, bro. That's stuck. It's just the way I conduct, like the way I go about it.
Okay.
Is what I would change.
All right.
That's pretty good on you. You asked me, you texted me a question the other day, and I was like, damn, this nigga, he trying to do something, man.
Yeah, I still haven't made any moves on that.
I mean,
Okay.
The first step is trying to figure out what
How?
provider I would go through
or even how, yeah.
because I don't even know that.
We have a
They
conversation.
they
about
talking
that
about what the
after.
fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. See, this is the
This
reason.
man has adult jaundice, so
I
he
know what that
turning
is
yellow.
now.
He turning yellow.
I know
That's
what
why
the-
I brought it up because
I know what John
Oh, I
is.
thought you said you know what adult. I was like, that's not a real thing. Say that's not a real thing.
This nigga lied. Hey, wait, time out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have y'all niggas been seeing Dave Chappelle in his wife beater?
Oh.
That nigga look buff as fuck.
He was in a wife beater at a playoff game.
Yeah.
And then that nigga randomly showed up to, I think it was the Miami Heat game or somebody party at a club with a wife beater on.
That's his thing.
Dave Chappelle's at a status right now where he just does whatever he wants, and you can't tell him shit.
Correct.
That nigga smokes in areas you're not supposed to smoke.
That nigga still smokes.
In elevators next to babies.
That's a good point.
It's 2023.
And
He's
he
still
smoked-
he's
smoking
still smoking
cigs.
cigarettes.
There's a lot of people that still smoke
A
cigarettes.
lot of people converted to vapes.
Yeah, but a lot of people still smoke cigarettes.
Come on.
I mean, I know a
What
lot
do you
of
see?
people.
What do you see more of, vapes or cigarettes?
I've yet to see somebody bust both out at the same time. Like
You
that's
don't
what-
go out
Y'all
on the
niggas
weekend
really
with
not
me.
about that vape life or that nicotine life. Y'all not doing it crazy like
and that means you don't go out on the weekend with me.
Oh,
Because occasionally I hit both.
oh
Shit.
I knew I would catch him on some dumb shit today, bro, and that was it.
We have to make a conscious effort because usually when we did our show, when we record, we didn't have any feedback. So we have to make sure we pay attention to the comment section and talk to
okay.
those who are there, just to make the show a little bit more interactive. So we'll take like quick little comment
Fair.
breaks. I got to say what's up to John, what's up Dre, tell you to stop on by. You got to make it interactive, bro.
I feel like we should address the audience at have a specific point. Mind you, this is our first time back, so it's a little rocky. We're still trying to figure out because we can't hold it like we used to.
Why not?
We just can't, bro. Like I feel like before.
That's so profound.
Why not?
Why not?
I can't. Just the Kobe. Different animal.
What the fuck do you mean, Kobe
A
Bryant?
different animal, but the same beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't we?
Cause, bro, we're different people. We're different situations. We're in a new space.
Yeah. Same
Exactly.
Same beast. Okay.
Exactly. But But yeah, you brought it up, so let's address the audience.
Yo, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because and then we can start talking about what we have to talk about.
Yeah.
Today's.
Just like I said earlier, I forgot where the camera is.
It's right there.
All these damn screens.
Yeah.
Firstly and always, thank you guys for taking the time to talk to us, chill with us. I want to apologize to those watching on live. I know we started 7:30. It's 8:30. I know a lot of the audience is with their kids and their family at the moment, but we're still working some kinks out on this side. But we'll be back and better next week, next Thursday. So,
Hi, Fabian.
you know what I'm saying? Shouts out, but also make sure you guys tune. If you have any questions for all three of us at the end, make sure you just put it in there. And at the end of the show, we're just going to go ahead, check for any questions, and we're going to answer them as honest as we can be.
Yeah.
I'm going to be straight honest.
I don't know anything but being honest.
There it is. And he'll do the best he can.
I
He'll
like
do the best.
honesty. that shit fire.
The best he could do.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So first topic I want to talk about, man. You know me. I'm a huge music head. I always like talking about music. Literally every aspect. Who the fuck?
You know who that is. That's that man. The bad man.
It's recording. It's the camera. It's recording. Get out the camera. No, get out the shot, bro. He's worse than fucking West, bro.
Hey, that's a good thing he got on.
Hey, that song, Jump Out of Face?
Yes, we
Yeah, we jump at the face. I wish Meek Mill was never on this. Fuck that. Come on.
Go ahead.
Nah, he brought up
go
music. Heaves. No,
Go
see,
ahead.
that's old. That's old news.
Oh my god. We jump at the face.
This
Oh,
nigga,
my God.
No, we're in the middle of a show. Shut the fuck up, David. I'm sorry. Go. The fuck is going on around here? Come on, we recording right now.
You right.
So I always try and find a way to bring music up in every one of my topics of conversation.
Hands
I was
down.
scrolling through Instagram and I seen a conversation between T Grizzly and Wallow or Gilly. I don't really care too much about them to know which one is which.
Okay.
Is it the one that always be with the hat or the one that just
I think the one with the hat.
Gold? Okay.
I think it's not the one that's more famous. Like Gilly, right? Gilly the Kid is the one that's more
Gilly
famous.
the Kid
Yeah.
is the
I think that's the one.
the one without the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope we never meet them.
I don't care.
I
I'm on Joe Budden's side of their beef anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh.
You
Okay.
sound like a bitch. How you on the side of another nigga beef?
Just like everybody
That's
else.
rap.
Something to say.
It is a rap as a whole.
You
But anyways,
got
go
to.
on. Finish.
But yeah, so they were talking about how in today's society, bro, one song is really all you need to change your life. And it got me thinking about just the quality of hip hop. Most of my topics are going to be on the downfall of hip hop anyways, because in the next 10 years, I feel like hip hop will be non-existent.
Oh, so you mean the quality of hip hop right now?
Yeah, right now it's like, they were speaking on more specifically just how one song can change your life. All you need is one song to buy your mama a house, to get all your people on, to put you in a different area code. And while they're not lying,
Yeah.
it just speaks on a lot of the newer acts where their goal is to just get rich
Okay.
rather than make quality music. And that affects I feel like that affects the music industry a lot. Seeing as how hip hop is the most influential.
dominant.
Yeah, the most dominant, the most influential space. So I just want to know, like, do you guys even keep up with as far as what the music industry is doing nowadays, or you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'll lead on this. Ty, you can agree or disagree.
I didn't want to. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I really didn't give a fuck to be here. We talked about this before. The three of us. We talked about the realization of us growing out of hip hop, right? When we originally started this show, that's the tangent I was trying to go. When we originally started this show, it was designed, like you said, around hip hop discussion and hip hop as a whole. Right around that time, we had Playboy Cardi dropped a whole lot of red.
Yeah.
We had what else was hot during that time? Can't think of anything. Future had Too Comfortable just came out. Long story short, and the Migos dropped their last album. So before I even say anything, I just want to preface that QC is no longer a label, and Takeoff has passed away. Rest in peace. Since we last recorded. So just put that.
Well, I'll raise you one. I mean, back when we did this, Pop Smoke was still alive.
Pop
Back when
Smoke.
New York Drill was just becoming
Young Thug was out on the street.
a
Yes.
national thing.
So understand that. Notice all the artists we've mentioned, you can actually say they lived up to their name of quality control music. I think what happened over the past, we can arguably say over the past 24 months, 2 years, whatever. The quality of the music has diluted just by the influx or the ease of access to get into it, right? And this is not a new conversation. Niggas on couches have been talking about this forever.
Niggas on couches with mics and headsets.
And mics and headsets been having this conversation forever.
Within the last 2 years, there's been a rise of
the rate at which it's like the rate of technology. And technology, I think I talked about this on our show before, but this thing called Moore's Law. It's the rate at which
it's amplified more
every year. And I think that I would arguably say that music grows faster than fucking Moore's Law at this point. So why would
music is technology.
Or the integration of music and technology has now brought it into Moore's Law.
Because now look, we're at a point where AI is now a scary thing in music, and you got somebody like Ice Cube who just performed out here talking about, if I hear my shit on some my voice on some AI shit, I'm suing the fuck out the person who does that.
Right.
So it's like, okay, yeah, this is something that's actually real in music right now.
But I want to wind it back because the focus is, does that one hit, is that the reason?
How the fuck how did we get to technology for that?
No, because I was winding it back to come back to here.
The chase for that one song is it fucking up the music industry?
So the reason why the question, he said that, is it fucking up the music industry? And I would say no. I think that's been the same. I think it's been like that forever. I think that the integration of technology has made it more apparent. You know, that used to be a thing. An artist back during the soul era, they would bring their 45s and just try to get their 45s cracking.
Now, would you think the access people have to labels now, and the rate that labels are more inclined to accept this shit is kind of a part of the reason for this?
I can never blame labels.
Why not? They're the ones that set the tone for everything.
Yes.
If they wanted to be no, we're not gonna be just taking anybody's shit, then
you have to understand, at one point, bro, the labels based you off of, and when I say you, I'm talking about hip hop talent, off of artist development. Yeah. Can we develop this man or a woman into a superstar?
And even prior to that, they would have to scout these people and actually go out, just like NBA scouts do. They would have to leave their house, go out into these streets and listen to these niggas. Not just their demos, but hear them live and be like, okay, is this person of that mold? Can they survive in this shit? Yeah. Now they just look at emails.
Well, even more so, let me finish the point that I was going to make, is that artist development. They would look at these artists and figure, all right, you have what it takes to become a star.
Okay.
Right? And they would pick you up based on that point alone. We could build this up to a star, whatever. Nowadays, bro, labels don't do that anymore. What they do is they pick you up if you already have a poppin' song, if you're already a star. Then that's when they invest money in you. There's no such thing as artist development anymore on the label side. And the reason the labels no longer are wanting to develop artists is because technology.
Okay.
2 years ago, I would say a strong 2 years ago, TikTok was a thing. Yes. Was it as popular as it is today?
That shit is a search engine.
No.
Yeah.
Was it being used in the way it's being used now for music? No.
Negative.
No.
Negative. Yeah, you're
Over
right.
the last 2 years, anybody and everybody can hop on TikTok with their song, and in a week, that shit is everywhere. And mind you, it's only 15 seconds, 30 seconds of a 2-3 minute song that gets these people to superstardom.
But I can comfortably say, bro, this is not a new phenomenon. We've seen this with ringtones. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We saw this with ringtones.
Nobody was getting signed off of a ringtone, though. Nobody was getting signed.
Not signed, but niggas sales.
The ringtones was what came after.
Niggas sales and but you're not hearing what he's saying.
I hear what you're saying, but the ringtones came after. You got a ringtone for a song that you already like, that's already popping. People aren't liking the song off of the ringtone.
But then people started making music that could be ringtones. That's how it affected it. Just like people make music for TikTok. They used to make music for ringtones. Like, I got to make a song that's going to be a catchy ringtone so that I could get this ringtone money and attribute that to my album sales as a whole.
You're right.
Exactly.
That's true. But you never saw, nobody got popping off of a ringtone. What
get
I'm
that.
saying is,
It
But that
didn't
goes
start
back
there.
to
no,
the.
but what I'm saying is that all of the people that were chasing ringtone money were already established musicians who could
Yeah.
make music.
That
So-
goes back to the accessibility and how they allowed
yeah.
niggas to get into the game. Yeah.
It's technology. Like I said,
Yeah.
these ringtones were being made by already established artists who just want ringtone money.
You can
They
just
weren't.
upload
People
a
weren't.
ringtone.
They didn't hear a million ringtone and be like, "Damn, I want to be a rapper" based off of hearing the ringtone. People are looking at TikTok and saying, "Well, this person now makes music. I want to go and make music." And the accessibility through which TikTok has given us makes it so that who really cares at this point?
Yeah.
Who really cares?
Right.
Quality is out the window because quantity exists. And it's like, well, shit, I'm only chasing this one song. It's easy to get popping, especially when only 30 seconds of a song has to be hot. When Ice Spice came out and did Munch, people only knew
The hook.
the hook.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
saw her perform. I don't know if we watched.
Yeah.
we watched
You
her
watched-
perform.
It was quiet. It was quiet. It was quiet. She
until
bust that move, hit the hook, and it went
She
crazy.
threw her ass over and said Munch, and then crowd went up, nigga Munch, and then they stopped it, and it was quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we falling victims of the moment? Because I can arguably say that this very same mind frame has transitioned into every single industry,
Well,
everywhere.
Well, let me take it further. Could you just blame capitalism at
No, don't do that.
That's what that is.
No,
I mean, that's what you're explaining.
That's what it is.
And
But that's what it is. But I'm like, no.
Joe
because
Budden had a conversation on capitalism with Omar Epps. They sat on the
I
couch
feel like-
and had a conversation on capitalism.
Why was he interviewing Omar Epps? You know that's Mike Epps' cousin.
I'm sure they're related.
No, that's really his cousin.
I'm sure.
I don't believe it, but
Last
Why?
name
Because
is
one's
Epps.
dark skin and one's light skin.
no, I don't trust anything on the internet now at this point.
This was
No.
before the internet. That's why I believe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, just to go more to your point, you're saying that now people are chasing or creating sounds based for the platform rather than making a song and then it going to the platform.
Absolutely.
So I would arguably say that even in today's culture, I can talk about it as a cinema photographer, as an editor. I don't like to say something. As an editor, I can say that at one point we would create films for horizontal traditional view. I think with the with the increased usage
I
of
saw a conversation on that.
of vertical content, I can comfortably say that we're seeing more cinema photographers shoot vertical and making their videos and their movies shorter, and they're not stretching out. So that's what I'm saying. I think what you're talking about within music isn't a sole thing having to do with music.
No,
I think in every single industry, I think ChatGPT has made the marketing strategy a 10-minute process.
I would say chat GBT, but I would say more so social media, specifically TikTok. Instagram's been around for years, and that the surgence that we see.
Let's just say algorithm-based things, because that's really what it is. It's just things that run off of those algorithms. Like,
I mean, that's a broad term because all of the social medias use algorithms.
Exactly.
But 10 years ago, we had Instagram. You know what I mean?
and look at how often we
And-
post photos now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's TikTok. TikTok is what, and this is not a knock against TikTok. You know what I mean? Even though I personally don't use it the way I probably should, but I don't know. The further
use
we
TikTok?
go, the
Whoa.
shorter
How you-
shorter our.
Fuck all that. How you use TikTok?
I just watch it. Like I don't use it for like kills or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This nigga's nice, right?
He good. He
He's
good.
good.
He been practicing over there.
This
That's
nigga's
why I don't
media
understand
trained.
why he named names earlier.
How the fuck else are you supposed to use it? I just use it to watch videos and shit. Like I don't use it to promote Killjoy as much as I should.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
that's
it's just
what
like
we
the
meant.
attention.
That's what we meant.
It's the
brother.
attention
Yeah.
span and the ability to reach fame through social media.
Well, that was the
is what
danger of
affects.
Vine way back. It's just something about this like quick like video output system that just makes niggas go crazy and get famous. Cause I seen that a lot of the old Vine celebrities, they're coming back doing videos together on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of content, but it's in a TikTok span. And with TikTok, you can do anything from
You do
1
so much
second
more.
all the way to 3 minutes.
3 minutes because
So,
Vine was limited to 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And you couldn't use Vine in the ways you use TikTok.
do you think TikTok is going to kill YouTube? Because I'll tell you today, I both researched something on YouTube and TikTok. The
No.
other day, I researched something on Google and TikTok.
No, I think YouTube is fine. I seen a statistic that said YouTube had over 400 songs with over 1 billion streams versus like Apple Music or Spotify that barely had any.
Yeah.
So I think YouTube is too much of a beast to be overthrown by TikTok.
But the paywall on YouTube.
But the paywall on YouTube is what does it. And then even YouTube has started to adopt YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of eat off the back of TikTok's video concept. But I think YouTube is just too big of a beast, and their paywall is just too nice.
Yeah.
So to kind of come back to what we were talking about before, do you think there's a future in music? Do you think there's a future in music? And mind you, I want to specifically focus in
from the point of view of who?
From the
perspective.
From the perspective of an upcoming artist.
Oh.
Is there a way for you to make money as an artist?
It's not going to be the same. You're going to have to work a lot harder.
Yeah, let me. I want to look up a specific statistic.
It's
Okay.
becoming like, can you become a billionaire?
Okay.
That's how I view like getting big in music.
Okay.
It's like, can you become an NBA player? It's less of a chance of being like a Rudy story. I don't know if you've seen the movie Rudy. Where,
I haven't.
It's basically this dude from like a rural blue collar area.
Okay.
He gets a chance, busts his ass, goes to Notre Dame, becomes a walk-on, plays in the game, and he basically helps them win a big game. Just a nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're less like, I feel like in music, those stories are diminishing because it's more of an industry-based thing. It's like
Or
it's
an algorithm-based thing.
It's an algorithm-based thing. It's a pipeline now. It's like we got to get somebody in. Yeah, we'll have our few stars, but now it's like we're really just pumping out hit songs through individual artists, but we're eating off of the metrics way more because everything's stream-based now. So they get their
residuals.
The artist gets their residuals at a much slower rate, whereas the label sees way more of the front end money like right away.
So the stat you were talking
so
about.
let me play devil's advocate, right? Up until now, most of our conversation was this music dwindling through TikTok or whatever, right? So Spotify, every day there's about 40,000 songs uploaded to Spotify a day.
Jesus.
40,000, which means 280,000 a week, 1.2 million tracks per month, 14.6 million a year.
Wow.
That means you as a singular person has to find a way to comb through 40,000 other songs to be uploaded on Spotify, as opposed
In a day,
as opposed to maybe uploading just the best part of your song to TikTok, where where it's a lot more accessible for it to be noticed.
Okay.
so you know what?
Through virality. I can't. Being viral. I can't.
I
say
like
that.
that. Yeah, just go
I
back
can't
to
say it. Being viral.
But I think now it becomes a game less of I got to get famous by selling my album to where it's like I got to get famous by attaching this onto a bigger entity than me.
Okay.
So like I feel like if you're a musician, rather than trying to go to labels or like get big at concerts and shows, maybe you should reach out to these big TikTokers and and throw them, be like, yo, let this be the hook for your streaming video. Go ahead, use this for your next TikTok.
Okay.
Now
I'm gonna call bullshit on all this.
Look, I would liken
So
it
crazy.
as the movement of when YouTube was being introduced. Well, not introduced, but when musicians really started using YouTube, because before everything had to go through a label, right?
Right.
The only way you'll be able to get your music out to the world is through a label, because they had the platforms and the backing to be able to get this on the radio, yada yada yada. YouTube was introduced. Rappers figured out I could use YouTube to reach everybody, so they started going through YouTube, and then we had a rise in independent artists.
And
Okay.
when we say this, we're talking about like the majority of people that get into music. We're not talking about like the
Outliers.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about like Wu-Tang to where you go up to the label and you're making the moves. Like we're talking about like people who are like we can J. Cole and niggas like that. Like people who went through the steps within the industry to get to where they are. Like Kendrick, like
As opposed to like 2016 Awful Records, Father and all of them, who a lot of their music, OG Mako, was through YouTube, right? And so this is another resurgence where, all right, we have found another vehicle that we could use to not only keep our independence, but reach a greater number of people than YouTube ever could.
But I think my bad. One more thing. I think the era.
This nigga keep cutting me off. I swear to God.
He does it
I swear
everybody.
he's doing it.
He does it
he's
everybody.
back on his bullshit.
Cause nigga, I'm getting these points in my head out based on.
Nigga, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. This is
Go
the
ahead,
DMV,
go
nigga.
ahead.
All right. Listen. So this is what I do have to say. What we're talking about, this problem we're complaining about, I'm letting you know, this is a rap thing. This is a rap problem. Let me tell y'all a story. Yesterday, I went to San Diego. Long story short, I found myself at a dump, right? Long story. I'm going to save you all the time. I'll talk about it later on. But anyways, I'm in the car with a kid who used to work for fucking the fucking what's the gang? What's the gang?
We're not gonna know.
What's the gangs in Mexico? Cartel.
The cartel.
And the kid who used to work. This kid's 19 years old. Used to work for the cartel. He
And
used to.
you're at a dump.
Bro, I told you, my life was so. Yesterday was so random.
Allegedly.
No, this is really what happened. I don't know this nigga's name. I don't know this nigga's name. But he came over here, whatever. He fucking sick guitar player. Now he does plumbing, right? Now here's the thing. He said that in Mexico, people really just still make their music and make a living off of their music. Like, it's not a situation where, mind you, his English was a little broken, so we were having some translation issues here and there. But niggas still traditionally make music, have a song, put an album out, and niggas have like the bando, like whatever, like the bando, my dumbass rap.
About
Anyways,
the same thing.
banda, right?
Yeah.
And they still perform their music in a traditional format. All these conversations we're having, like, oh, is the song 15 seconds? Bro, Peso Pluma has songs that are literally 5 minutes long. And I'm not talking about like one, like, nigga. The Latin culture has figured out how to monetize off of music. So what we're talking about is
only a rap thing.
But
It's only
we
a rap
even
thing.
see it in rap. I mean, we can't say that because, we got Larry June and we got
We're not talking
Currency.
about them.
But
We're not talking about them. I'm talking about a majority.
but
The
what you're
majority of
exactly.
people who rap and who make
exactly. You're right. That's a rap thing. But you got to understand why that is. A nigga can't just walk into a label all the time and be like, here, listen to my music. Like, it's harder for niggas to be front facing because of all the shit niggas have to do. Like,
What it is when you're at the top for so long, people find a way to go against it.
Okay.
Because
How do
you
you mean?
don't hear about this with rock. You don't hear about
No.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't, unless I'm just not in those circles, which I kind of am because it's my job to kind of listen to music or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you're at the top, because hip hop has dominated the music industry for such a long
but it's
time.
the youngest thing, so
But
it's kind of hard
it's
to
the
say.
youngest thing, but it's been dominating the music industry for such a long time where people kind of take a step back and look at it from a wider angle and then find different ways to be different and say, oh, well, I used to accept this way of doing things, but now I could figure out a different way to do it and get money. And then a lot of other people, for whatever reason, find a new way to hate on it.
Whose perspective are you speaking of when you say that?
Just the general, because like how you were saying how every negative thing we've talked about music only has to do with hip hop,
Rap.
You don't rap. You don't hear about it with any other kinds of music, and that's only because hip hop has been at the top for so long. It's had time to grow.
Do you think it's a status thing, or do you think it's like
It's natural because, I'll use this as an example, right? I don't know how well you guys have watched Marvel movies at all, right? I watch every single one all the time. I know everything there is to know about it, right?
Okay.
Marvel has become the biggest movie industry ever. You cannot find a
Don't cut
movie.
'em.
You cannot find another movie industry bigger than Marvel.
Okay.
You can even say Star Wars. No, Marvel has literally dominated the entire world, and it was from the beginning of with Iron Man.
You could kind of say Disney, bro.
Well, it's Disney,
And exactly,
It's Disney.
but it didn't start that way. But
it's Disney. But still,
Let this nigga finish.
I'm sorry.
Look, Marvel is the biggest movie industry in the world. The biggest. Most actors want to be a part of it. Most directors hate it, but then they turn around and switch it. You know what I mean? And they did that, and that generated a lot of hate. Right? A lot of people now, if you go on Twitter, you spend your time on Twitter, there's a lot of people, oh, well, I hate this director. Marvel movies suck now. Yada, yada, yada. There's all this shit talking. Now, did not start until Endgame came. where Endgame was kind of this cap where like, all right, well shit, we've been invested in Marvel movies for 12 plus years now.
Okay.
They're the biggest industry in the world. We're kind of getting tired of it. Let's start hating on it. It reaches this point of fatigue where whether it be the consumer or the industry, somewhere somebody breaks. Something breaks.
So it's just watching the hero become the villain.
In a sense. And I feel like that's what's going on with hip hop right now, is where hip hop has been at the top for so long, something broke. And that's metaphorically, where it's like now people don't really care much about the music. They just want to get $1 million. You know what I mean? Because we don't, like, even with TikTok, there are so many regular people who are just famous off of making videos or whatever that are now rapping.
Yeah.
That are now rapping. Now have rap careers.
Because it's like an extender. It's like
another
they can. Way. It's another lane to get some money.
Because they can.
It's like celebrity boxing. Or YouTube boxing.
Because they can. And 10 years ago,
bro, Fabian put me on to so much of that shit.
Yeah,
it's horribly.
And you know, 10 years ago, that was unheard of.
Yeah,
that was unheard of.
If you found out your favorite YouTuber was boxing, that was like, nigga, what you want?
Or rapping. I mean, we didn't really get into that. We really didn't see that until Bad Baby. I think that might have been the first like huge.
Really?
I mean, I can't think of anybody who like a social media personality turning into a rapper.
What you mean?
You gonna say DDG?
That's after Bad Baby.
That's after. I can't think of anybody before her who made it as big or gotten as far.
Damn, you stumped me.
I'm trying to
that
think.
Nigga did some research. Hold on.
I'm mad. I'm mad right now.
I can't think of anybody who's been that big. And like I said, 10 years ago, that was unheard of.
I really don't.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I have to be honest. I don't think I want that to be true. I don't want Dr. Phil to be the reason.
That
I'm just saying, like, just like how with Marvel, bro, this entity has gotten so big to where it's starting to break apart, and people are paying attention to the crumbles. What sucks, like you said earlier, hip hop is what, 50 years old. Yeah. 50 years old,
and that's not old
compared to fucking rock, who's
since slavery.
How old? You know what I mean?
Slavery.
And it's like
because blues,
and that's why I say, you know, in 10 years, we're not doing anything to help hip hop or rap.
The growth of hip hop.
We're not. In 10 years, bro, it's gonna be to where nobody gives a fuck anymore.
But that's literally what's happening with everything, bro. But I feel like this is also a part of us just growing up and being like, oh, this thing we used to love so much kind of fucking sucks right now.
And I had a conversation about, you know, am I in my old head transition to where now I'm a hater?
You got
because
kids,
music is changing, and it's not how it was when I, 10 years ago.
It's because Cardi didn't give us more music. That's really Playboy Cardi. You fucked
at this point,
up.
Bro. We don't need any more music from Cardi. We
didn't need a whole lot of red.
Other niggas who
we
make
didn't
music.
need a whole lot of red.
Bro, we got 15 other niggas who still make music like Die Lit.
He just said we don't need a whole lot of red.
It's the only red we need.
I'm saying we got 15 other niggas that make the music that we want from Cardi.
I want to play a game real quick. I want everybody to go ahead, go to your phone, and I want to go to your recently downloaded. As we sit here as old niggas, I want to know what song you recently downloaded, because I need to know, just so we can add some context to what the hell are we talking about. What's your top 4 things that you have recently downloaded? All right, go ahead. I'll start it all off. I went back and went into, and this is everything you're saying is right. It's a 2016 download. I went to Party Next Door 3, P3, and downloaded Not Nice, and Only You. My second one I downloaded was SZA. There's a couple tracks off her new album I realized I liked. I had to ride in the car back with my wife, and she don't like my rap, so I've got to listen to. I had to go back. And then I went to Kali Uchis and SZA, and last but not least, I went into not Blonde. I went into Frank Ocean's Chanel. Nigga, don't actually play it. You just read it.
I'm gonna say the last 4 things that I wanted to download.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Because I was looking at my shit.
Well, no, I own a hip hop blog, so I have to listen to a lot of people's music for the blog.
Okay.
And I don't want to listen to it right then and there, so I have to put it on my phone.
The niggas that sent you music is gonna be looking at this like, I sent them that shit yesterday.
No, it's shit that I found, but the shit that I downloaded on my own that I want to listen to.
Yeah.
The last thing is "Giving Me" by Jazzy.
Okay, I'm not on the game.
Yeah, Never Been, 03 Greedo and Lil Uzi.
And what year is that?
I 18.
Ooh, I'm sorry, my fault. I know, sorry, my fault. Nigga deep throwing the mic. Go ahead.
18, and then I'm gonna put Daft Punk, or Pompaloose.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, it's a good album.
And then I put Hollywood of Problems by Tana.
Oh,
mind you, only one of those things is hip hop.
Yes.
Only.
And how
Hollywood,
many of those things are after 2020? The years right there.
1,
out of the 4.
2, 3.
Okay, 75% above 2020. I have 0% above 2020. What about you, Ty?
I downloaded 16 Dem from Skilly Bang. I got the notification that came out. I was like, yeah, I need that.
I knew he was going to do this.
No idea.
But hold up. Here's the
shit.
switch. Here's the switch, though. The next fucking song. The next fucking song is Bill Gates by Lil Wayne.
Which is 2000 what?
2010.
All right.
Yeah.
And then another one is Let You Go by Clara San. That was an Icy Twat. Icy Twat sample that.
20. Yeah.
And then
That's
that's
the old one.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2017. And then I got What You Really Want from a Nigga by DMX.
So look.
That was 99.
I want us to have this whole discussion for us to end at this part of the discussion to say, are we the problem or are they the problem?
They're the I want to listen to old shit because the new shit ass.
But listen,
I've completely
we're
just
not-
diverted off of hip hop.
I know.
I gave up on
everything
this
we're
shit.
saying is
I'm on electronic alternative pop.
everything we're
you know?
saying is null and void then,
Yeah,
because
you're
that's what
right.
I'm saying. Because
Because Young Boy just dropped it. Niggas is in the whip doing this.
niggas
right
going
now.
crazy. Dirk is about to drop. Young Boy just dropped. We have to understand.
It's a beef going on too. Like,
Listen, it's a whole beef going on. We haven't even addressed that. You have to understand. Us walking into 30 versus when we started this show in our mid 20s. Understand. 2 totally different conversations.
Do you know
That's why I
why?
wanted us to finish this whole sentence to say we just don't give a fuck.
We just talk for
We
an
don't
hour
give
for
a
no
fuck.
fucking reason, bro.
We just don't give, and it's
Honestly.
okay. And it's okay. We can embrace that. We can embrace that.
It doesn't matter. That's really what it is.
I got to hear this. This is
No,
now.
I
he comfortable.
sad.
give it-
No. I've been waiting for this.
I give it to you where age plays a part of it.
1000%.
Because I used to listen to Dirk back when he first came out, right? At a certain point, bro, I just had to turn off the whole aggressive black trauma.
We know the truth.
I had to turn that shit off.
we know
and,
the
and
truth.
you know the easiest way to get famous through rap, there's a big ass fucking moth flying over there.
Yeah, that shit was eating up your t-shirts.
It's on the tripod.
No, it's on the broomstick behind the tripod
Yeah,
See
that's
that big
by the
ass-
light.
You need a shoe?
He's just gonna grab it.
No, Mo, if you use your shoe, you're going to knock down the whole setup.
Oh,
this
hey,
nigga looks
hey,
like
stop.
a cat.
This is about to be a
Stop.
problem.
Oh,
Hey, take
wow.
take my
No,
take my
don't do
chakra.
that. Don't
Take
get
his
that nigga
feezy.
a weapon. No.
Take his feet. No, don't use that. I gotta mail that.
That's an order.
I have to mail that.
That's
David.
actually hilarious. Oh, I love
Here,
this
that's
nigga.
the
That
shoe
shit
right there.
Oh, that shit right there. I love that nigga.
Oh my god.
That nigga said, "I'm gonna kill this
Yo,
shit."
this
by
is the
any
worst
means.
show ever.
It's the first one. I have to mail
No,
that.
bro, just take the shoe.
I have to use those
He has to
boxes
use
to
them. Why
mail
does
those,
he take it?
David. Find something else.
Bro,
David, I have to use those boxes to
he's
mail.
blacked out right now. He cannot hear you, bro. He trying to kill that mod. Oh,
Step on it.
that shit gonna come back to life.
Yes, I'm saying step on it. Anyways.
There's a certain moment in my life where I gave up listening to the aggressive black traumaness of
Yes.
hip hop.
Yes.
I can't hear about niggas killing niggas and drilling niggas. And
Yes.
all the other shit, bro. And then the easiest way to get on nowadays, is to act gangster.
Yes.
To come in the game, say,
being
oh,
hip-hop.
the nastiest gangster. Now he's burning it with the lighter.
This nigga's amazing.
No.
But wait,
Focus.
so I kind of found a way to get around that. Just find niggas that rap about that shit with accents. I be listening to UK shit. They talk about the same thing, but they use different slang.
Okay.
I listen to Jamaicans talk about that shit. Same shit.
Okay.
But they patois, it just makes it sound different.
It makes it. It gives a little. David, stop lighting the fucking moth on fire.
Nigga, you doing that right by a wire?
What are you doing? Jesus Christ! Fuck! This one
said-
can't get nowhere.
He said, I have to make sure it's dead. Just step on it. Nothing
Wanna get his
survives.
shoes fucked up.
as opposed to a burnt carcass on the floor.
This is ridiculous.
I would take ashes over guts.
No.
Of course,
What are
smoker.
you? Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Hey, nah, but damn, this nigga honestly fucked me up. You just barbecued a fucking moth. That's
Listen, I'm just we gonna sit here and talk about David barbecuing niggas.
barbecuing niggas.
Yeah, we're barbecuing moths.
Yeah. Speaking of barbecue, Memorial Day coming up.
What you doing? What's your Memorial Day plans?
Was it Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to look for an outfit for my son for his graduation.
Oh, true.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna drive to the IE.
Oh shit, nigga, there's a mall right across the street. From
Yeah,
y'all.
but my girl doesn't like going anywhere that's not the IE.
I
Okay.
feel you. Y'all going to Campus on?
I don't know. She wants to go to Victoria Gardens.
Oh, I love Victoria Garden.
Lota told me about it. I don't really know what it is.
It's
It's an outdoor mall, bro.
It's
I mean,
literally an outdoor mall.
it's
an outlet, but it's really a mall.
It's cool.
with no roof on it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what the plans are. Most likely,
I'm trying to grill.
the wifey gonna plan some me around her family.
Y'all got a grill at your crib?
Yeah, we have the infrastructure for an excellent party.
Let us come do that.
Actually, I take it back.
Not even a party.
I take it back. We're probably gonna go on Sunday because
Yeah,
I work
because-
Sunday.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to drink and grill and stuff on Monday.
Okay.
Let's
So,
grill
yeah.
at your place.
I probably can present that.
All right.
Can we drink at your place?
Yeah.
I won't be there if you can't drink.
Yeah, you can. You can.
You're so supportive.
You can.
I'm not gonna be there if I can't. Just because y'all gave up alcohol, I'm
No,
not.
nigga.
I stay healthy enough to drink.
I mean,
Yeah, I respect it.
but do you?
That's like saving your money to get the shit you want. Like he's saving.
I stay healthy enough to where if I drink, it doesn't affect me as much.
You know
Yeah.
what? I like that.
I respect it. I'll ask her. I'm gonna see if her cousin's coming.
It's like working out enough so you can eat like shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mayweather
Okay.
said that.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. Is there anybody in the comments? I feel like now would be a good time to.
Yeah. We kind of lost them when we all started yelling at David.
Yeah, I know.
The only person in the comments is motherfucking David. To be honest with you,
He's the only one that's still here.
he's the only one that's still here. That's the best part about it. Look what comes at the top of my timeline. Ear.
Do you like it?
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to figure out why you hiding your likes. Don't be a bitch.
Oh wow, this nigga's hiding likes. He's hiding likes.
And he's hiding likes.
He is hiding likes.
Don't do that.
Boo this man.
I do it.
I'm gonna wave to my niggas.
Hey, are those JBL too?
what?
Those
JBL?
those headphones you got on?
No. This is Sennheiser's.
Well, we're sponsored by JBL.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're sponsored
Until
by,
we're sponsored by.
we're sponsored by JBL. So
Oh.
go get you some with our discount code. I'll tell y'all later.
That's the worst ad ever. I hope they didn't.
We ain't got the money yet, so that's what they get until we get paid.
Speaking of a nigga who did get the money,
Oh yeah, that nigga has
$1 billion
a lot.
nigga.
He has a lot of money.
He got a lot of
You know what
whole
he
lot of
Didn't
red.
get. You know what he didn't get?
What did?
To the finals.
He did get to a playoffs.
Which I don't want anybody to look at this and look at me like I'm talking shit. I didn't think we was gonna get to the playoffs halfway through the season.
I don't think anybody did.
I told niggas if we get to the second round, I am going to be elated. And then we got past the second round, and I was like, well, we got to get to the finals now.
Okay.
We didn't get there, and I was like, shit, nigga, I didn't even think we was gonna get here. I'm actually happy.
Right. Nobody thought they were gonna get to the playoffs. Right. They
Not
came.
the Western Conference.
Nah, they
Can we
came.
preface this by introducing his
LeBron,
Yes.
Aloysius James.
More so
That's what it
Lakers,
is.
but LeBron.
LeBron.
Right. They made it. They did good. Right.
We're saying
they
the
did
same
great.
thing.
Spectacular. Second round. Did great.
Yes.
We really. I'm sure there was niggas in the world that was like, damn, we might go all the way this year.
You know, I was niggas.
They said
I was some niggas.
They're like, we might go all the way this
Nigga, I
year.
was gearing
remember
shit up,
hearing
nigga.
They played with Denver, right?
Yeah.
Complete waste of fucking
Nigga,
time.
Nikolai Jokic. I was like, all right.
Like a
when we
drink.
got when I saw we had Denver, I was like, all right, we got Jokic. One of two things
Sound
is
like
gonna
a
happen.
vodka.
One, for real. One of two things is gonna happen. This nigga's just gonna fuck us up,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to hope Jamal Murray don't hoop and Michael Porter Jr. don't hoop. And then we need everybody like D-Lo to play. We need D-Lo to play well. That nigga gave me like 18 points the whole playoffs. I don't mean a game.
Yeah,
I mean
my
all
head
together.
said a game first, and then I
We
was
played
like,
4 games.
The whole thing.
Like 18
Whole
points. I mean,
thing.
not the playoffs, the whole Western Conference Finals. Do you know how much 18 points is broken up into fours, Muhammad?
That's
It's like
like
4.4, my nigga.
well, yeah,
So like 4.2, 4.4
Yeah.
points per game.
Yeah.
Nigga, we need to win.
yeah.
What is you doing?
So the conversation I heard, the audience already knows I'm not as tuned in with sports. That's why we needed you for this. They said that. Tell me if this is a true or false statement.
I feel like it's gonna be stupid.
It
but
is.
Go ahead.
You already know my sources.
This was low time, huh?
No. This is.
You gonna hate me?
I know. I can't wait to the 8. By the performance of the Lakers relies on the back of AD. True or false?
Wrong. And I'm tired of niggas doing this to that light-skinned brother. He's a good light-skinned brother. The performance of the Lakers
Yes.
is on the back of AD playing well
And
LeBron playing well and our bench playing well.
okay.
Not just Rui, not just Lonnie, not just Dennis Schroeder. Nigga, we need all of them niggas to play well, including D'Angelo Russell, the nigga that gave us only 18 points. We didn't get blown out like that. Like most of the games, all the games we lost, I feel like were under 7 points.
Okay.
If D'Angelo Russell gives me 15 points, we win at least 3 of those fucking games.
Okay.
So I'm
All right.
looking at it and I'm like, AD gave me 40 points with at least 12 rebounds once. Then he gave me like a 30 and 20 game.
Okay.
And then
Triple doubles the whole way.
Not double doubles.
Double doubles. Okay.
And then one game he did
Some
fuck
in
up.
and out.
Ooh, yeah. But one game he did have a fucked up game. Okay. Granted,
Mm-hmm.
you're tired as fuck, but LeBron was there. Where was D'Angelo Russell throughout all of this? He was on the bench. You know why? Because he wasn't doing shit.
Okay.
He is a cone on defense. He's one of my favorite point guards, but his issue is he needs to have the fucking ball.
So you're telling me right now that D'Angelo Russell has not only failed us once, but even twice. He honestly
He never failed me. This is the first time he's failed me. I'll be honest with you.
didn't he give us one of the greatest moments in social media history?
He did. He gave us so many. He gave us he's Mr. Ice in my vein. He was doing that.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't doing that until he started doing that.
Yeah.
Like he started doing, I'm like, oh, this little motherfucker crazy.
Okay, then I'll just be completely honest. I thought he was one who was recording the homie. And
He is.
Oh, okay.
But fuck Nick Young.
Okay.
It was with Iggy Azalea. He gonna marry Iggy Azalea?
I
Yes.
mean, Ye did it.
I mean, yeah.
Are you asking if I would?
No, it's he.
Oh,
He not.
no.
That
So-
man was cheating with his baby mama the whole time.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. They just had a kid.
Yes.
They're actually back together, but
Allegedly.
Y'all
Allegedly.
saying like y'all are saying that like if y'all say he did,
He gonna find us.
watch this.
We got a comment right here from my brother Ray. He says, "I hate that injury prone motherfucker."
man, how are you going to blame a 6'11", 7-foot nigga for getting injured? That's damn near stupid. That's like being mad that something gonna fall off the top of a building if somebody drops it.
Damn, you almost lost me, but he got me at the end.
Yeah.
I said, "Nigga, what the fuck?" You
I was fucking lying.
That's so old
He
head
just said a bunch of words.
nigga, and it came together. And he does that. He like a boomerang. Your analogies they be going out, but I swear they snap
always
right-
come back.
They come right
nah,
back.
but like you can't get mad at him like that. He's a fucking center. He's always getting beat up in the paint.
Okay.
And he's a
Geek.
pause. Yeah, and he's like a high usage player, bro. He's always doing something. He's our defensive anchor, but he's also our number 1 and sometimes number 2 option on offense.
Okay.
It's kind of dumb to think that this nigga's not gonna roll his ankle every now and then. Like he has to jump and get rebounds. You know what happens in a basketball game when you jump up in the air?
You don't know what you can't see before.
I'm looking right there.
Okay, because before you
All right.
this nigga looked at my laptop,
This
the
is
screen, the light
crazy.
gave it. This nigga looked at everything except the fucking camera.
the camera
It used to
on-
be real easy
Hey,
with the
is
old
the camera
setup.
on me
Now
right
you don't
here?
know where to look.
Is the camera on me right here?
That was funny.
Shut up, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Nah, but like it's crazy. If you jump up, chances are it's gonna be a nigga underneath you, and if you're that big,
Yeah, pause.
Shout out Cameron and Mace, but We need a pause count.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like it's like being angry at LeBron for getting injured. Like you can't get mad at somebody for getting injured. It's basketball. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
But my thing is, like niggas was calling him inconsistent.
Yeah.
If you look at every game, if Anthony Davis doesn't play, we're not in the Western Conference Finals. His defense is the reason we've gotten to where we are. LeBron didn't play the last 12 games of the season. Do you know who did? Anthony Davis. And what happened? The Lakers got into the playoffs.
So would you say he's better than LeBron?
Oh, man, that's a stupid-ass question. Hell no.
I
Was
mean-
Scottie Pippen better than Jordan, nigga?
Scottie Pippen would say yes.
Some
Scottie Pippen.
would say yes.
Scottie Pippen. Oh.
Shouts out to Marcus Jordan.
I know
Shout
one
out-
person who wouldn't agree.
Shout out to Mike, not Mike Beasley. The nigga on the Lakers
me.
named Beasley. He's fucking Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Damn. He was fucking Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. And his Scottie Pippen's son was a Laker. So that nigga, Malik Beasley, there we go. That nigga had to look at the nigga that was fucking his mama in practice.
Oh my God.
Or knew had fucked his mama in practice. That's crazy.
Shouts out to Larsa Pimpin for keeping her, for having a new nigga and still keeping Scotty's last name.
Facts.
The highest level of
Super
disrespect.
disrespectful. You can't at least change the name. Like
Nigga, she keep the name new nigga.
That nigga must have did something dastardly.
That's what you say? That's the angle you taking?
that's terrible. You know,
I
but
think
it's,
she's a
Hold on, he about to get disrespectful. I've been waiting for this.
no, I'm not. I'm just
No,
saying.
get
it's
in your
just,
bag, bro.
It's just we all make mistakes. You
Okay.
know, Scottie Pippen made some mistakes, and I'm sure he wish he could go back in time
He
and
made
correct
honestly,
and
you right.
fix. You know what I mean? Because
He turned down like $40 million from the Bulls.
Hold on. We also got a comment that's back from Ray. He says, tally up the amount of injuries in the past 3 seasons. He's a great player, but he's so inconsistent.
Because he's been injured. You're right. He has. Because he's been injured. I'm sure if that nigga could have played, he would have been very consistent. But
Okay.
the nigga's been injured. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't the other way around. But if it was like, we're talking about something that a nigga can't control. I hate when niggas do that because it's like, okay, nigga, that nigga Roger would always say, if my auntie had uncle balls, she'd be my uncle. And I thought that was the funniest shit ever. But like, yeah, all right. But that's not what's going on right now.
Well,
He's
that is
injured.
what's going on right now. Shouts out
Oh,
Target. I'm kidding. No.
yo, they lost. Listen,
1.3
no, I seen 9 billion, bro.
$9 billion
I seen 9 billion. Target lost out on $9 billion.
in
I
a
believe it.
day.
And you guys are asking why, right? That's because
Hold on, we have
they're
to
trying
tell-
to push an agenda.
No, hold on. Target.
This nigga used the hand.
They're trying
You
to.
know how I said,
There's the camera right here.
This nigga.
They're trying to push
This nigga
an
went.
agenda
He went Alex Jones for a cool
said,
second.
on our children.
he hit the stink man.
That's what we need Ephraim for. Anyways, for those who
Oh,
don't
man.
know, we have to tell them that Target has made a conscious effort to really push their LBGTQ IA yeah,
Philosophy, way of life.
a lifestyle, lifestyle, way of life, whatever. I'm not here to argue that. I'm here to argue just the poor business. Also in this conversation, also Bud Light has kind of done the same thing. I don't know what the fuck them niggas. I
Yeah,
don't know.
people just start hating on Bud Light heavy.
Bro,
I think niggas forgot who their consumers really are.
I really think there needs to be a deeper marketing discussion that needs to be held. This is where I think the common the average conversation. And I'm gonna dance around this so we can have our input without coming off completely disrespectful.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
They need to keep sexuality out of children's shit. Regardless if it's 2 niggas kissing, 2 bitches kissing, bro, whatever it is. They just need to keep
What
sexuality
if it's a
out
nigga
of
and a
children.
bitch kissing?
They need to keep all sexuality outside
ain't
of
say
the
that.
realm of children. I'm just saying. Why a nigga bitch kissing? There is inclusive. They need to keep sexuality out of children's reach.
So you think
Children are too young to be thinking or to be introduced in that kind of shit, bro.
Yeah.
Is somebody saying something?
No. Rich Homie just said. Somebody cracking a joke on. I'm not going back to it on our man AD, but Rich Homie said, "Ah, shit, the band is back together." Yeah.
But no, that's just
Yeah,
what it
just-
is. In my opinion, bro, they just need to keep like sexuality outside of children conversation.
You know, it's funny. I want to go back to the root of this, and I'm gonna come back to this topic. When we first started this show, this wasn't a conversation.
No, it was not.
The idea of children Target bringing the letter community
Children being the
LGBT.
market.
to the marketplace for children.
For
Yeah.
children.
For children.
Okay.
That very specific part. So I think it's very interesting. Everybody in the community knows, like, they know where my wife gives it up.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, no, we have a show coming. I'm going to need y'all's help. Just send me clips. The whole show is just Key reacts to.
Where are my pregnancy reels, dog? I told you I need some recordings of her.
Look at that. Me.
I was confused. I was like,
I was looking at. I said I need to see all of Key's attitude throughout the pregnancy.
Oh, I'll airdrop that. I'll airdrop
All
that.
right, let's go.
But anyways, I do realize that, especially when it comes to, I'm not even talking about movies or anything, but I was on Instagram and I realized in Transformers,
Oh my.
the cartoon, they had it.
Now, wait, my brother. No, just wait, go ahead.
In the Transformers, the cartoon, they had a part where one of the bots, I can't remember one of the bots. It wasn't Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. It wasn't.
Is this the newer Transformers?
New Transformers, the cartoon, the animation on Netflix. Okay. They had a conversation where a robot was talking to one of the women, and they were saying that one of the humans was explaining to another human that the robot is referred to as they, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
And never in my life
Did you think that you was going to hear Transformers talking about their gender specific?
fuck that. If it's one time to call somebody an it, I thought a robot would get it. I said, never, bro. Mind you, when I found the clip, I run into the living room.
What?
I said, baby, you got to see this, right? Her face when she saw that.
Now, why would you show Key that?
Because
And look, before we go any further, I want to remind you that we are three men with a microphone and a podcast talking about this. So
Yeah,
a lot of people are already.
We already clipped on Twitter somewhere, bro.
I'm just saying, a lot
Talking
of people
about
are
get these
already.
mics away
No,
from these
but
niggas.
Yeah, but at the same time,
it.
I just my stance is just keep all forms of sexuality away from children.
yeah.
There does not need to be a child program, a child shirt, merchandise, anything.
I mean, that's what we
that
got
depicts
sex ed for. Like,
anything, but
Yeah.
sex ed comes at a time
And
where
that's
a
what I
kid
mean.
is mentally stable to listen. I mean, middle school, high school.
Yeah, exactly.
My 5-year-old son doesn't
He's
need
not gonna be able
doesn't
to
need to be
understand that
in a space where I have to explain to him what anything sexualized is.
So you wouldn't buy any of the new Target merch for your son?
No.
What if he asked for it?
What if he asked for it?
No.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm sorry. My son asks for a lot of things that kid will know. He has to drive. No.
So even
That's already a fucking no.
But that's
That
because
nigga
it would
just asked
put
me
your life in
That nigga
danger.
just asked me today for.
This
He's
is
like,
great.
Daddy, when I get older, can you buy me a teleportation device?
How he know
You
about
think
those?
a nigga who's asking that shit has the mental capacity to understand what fucking gender pronouns are? No.
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Oh, we cooking now.
And he doesn't
Now
need,
we cooking. There
and
we
he
go.
doesn't need to know that. What he's
Teleportation device.
D-Lee just hopped in. And I don't want to go too far back, but he said his 4 recently downloading songs are The Game, Rick Ross, Kodak Black Walk, and OTM Cliffhanger. So
Yeah.
everything before 2020.
Hey, that Kodak Black walk.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm just saying. We
Whoa.
old niggas, bro. It's
Whoa,
okay.
man.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I said this.
But yeah, like I said, my 5-year-old son, soon to be
Yes.
6, is too young to understand that teleportation doesn't exist. Do you think he needs to understand sexuality in any forms? No. Not at all.
You want to
Not at
ask
all.
a dumbass question?
Go ahead, ask the question.
I want to find the line. That's my biggest thing.
So what happens if you're out and you see a drag, somebody in drag,
How do you go about that?
and Wes asks you,
Listen, you are somebody I turn to for fatherhood advice.
Nah, it's funny. So we were watching.
why?
This motherfucker.
I'm just fucking.
As long as the niggas with no kids don't want to know why. So you understand that shit. Today we were watching something yesterday.
Okay.
Um,
And what was it? Or do you
Yeah,
feel like
what were you
explaining?
watching?
The Rookie.
I don't know what that
The
is.
Exactly.
Rookie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie?
The Rookie is a cop show on Hulu.
Okay.
Oh. I was just asking.
Hold on.
Been binge watching the fuck out of that. Anyways, there was a man on the screen, white dude, long hair. Really, none of his features were feminine except the fact that he had long hair. But Wes thought it was a girl, and Danielle was like, "Oh, it's not a girl, that's a man." And then we just kept going. Like that nigga did not, he did not spend not 1 second trying to figure out.
So
Well, why
that's
does he
how you
look
would
like
answer that question.
He just and keeps it pushing.
Yeah.
Like that nigga's not going to sit there and contemplate on why the fuck this man looked like a woman and vice versa. He's not.
He just don't care.
He just doesn't understand anything. Anything.
I like that point of view because a lot of people say it and they're like, it's evil, it's this, it's that. But
Nah.
bottom line, it's just that nigga don't understand this shit.
And
He not
that's it.
going-
Like I got no issues. You know,
like this nigga can't even wash dishes yet.
I say I don't have. He can't wash dishes.
Oh, he can't. Put that in
Not
work.
correctly, but he can.
He can't
you know?
wash dishes
But I
yet.
said I have a lot of friends who are part of the LGBT.
All right, now we potted. Legit, this the highest point in engagement. Go ahead.
No, I'm not that guy.
No.
Because I don't
You-
want to use
you
that.
just said
that was
it.
a joke, nigga. I don't want that to be the reason I stand on what I have to say, right? Because I hate when non-black people use the N-word and be like, "Well, I have a friend that's black, so I can say it." Like,
Yeah,
no,
no, I
nigga,
get you.
stand on your own shit.
Yeah.
I just personally, kids don't have the mental capacity to understand anything.
100%
Which
true.
then, on one side, people are like, well, if they can't understand it, then why is it an issue anyways? It's just everybody else. It doesn't need to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't need to be there. Well, kids don't know what drugs are, so it doesn't matter if it's on the floor. Like, no, this shit just doesn't need to be there. They need to be surrounded by shit that
But
they
what do you
can
when you
understand.
say you gotta understand when you say that it kind of sound crazy. Like what
No,
do you
it
mean?
don't.
Like, what doesn't need to be there is what I'm saying.
Sexuality.
Okay, sexuality.
It's
yeah.
not. I'm not.
I just realized. It sounds like you're like them niggas don't need to be.
Yeah,
know.
that's kind of what I was like.
I've never
like,
not.
nigga, wait, even go through my
No.
head.
Like, wait.
I'm talking about sexuality.
Okay.
Sexuality in itself, whether it's
Sexuality and children, toddlers.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
babies.
what I'm arguing.
Okay.
On both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah,
No,
every side of the spectrum.
no.
Go ahead. No, list off the things that don't need to be there.
Let me get from A to Z,
This ain't no gay
please.
shit, no straight shit.
Yeah.
None of that shit needs to be there.
Why did
Okay.
gay have to be first?
No, I think it's a really interesting
Alphabetical
conversation.
order.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting conversation as I'm walking into like fatherhood and shit like that. Before I would sit on one side of the table. When we first started this show, if somebody would have told me that this topic would be a topic, I would laugh at them.
That's cap. That's cap. Because you would see it. You would see. Not.
No, I wouldn't, bro.
Really?
I'm telling you. No, I didn't see this coming.
It's 2020.
I went to Vans and they had little baby Vans like for Izzy size.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
pride,
you mean amongst
all-
kids?
Yeah,
I'm very specific. I
Yeah,
ain't talking about
amongst
the
kids.
gays
Oh, yeah.
around forever. What you talking
That's
about?
that was,
yeah.
like, what did you say?
Nigga, no, I'm saying that
You're gay.
Yeah. I'm talking about within children, you know, having a mother in childcare. Like, understand when you have this conversation with like older black women, they look at you like with the most
What are you
perplexed.
talking about?
What are you talking about? So now I'm understanding what my parents were talking about. I'm understanding what frustrated my mother and what frustrates
because
my dad.
you're not mad at like the subject. You're just like mad at the
It's a
fact.
guy. It's a kid, bro.
It's a
But
kid,
we're only
like-
talking about merchandise here, correct?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about merchandising and programming, like television.
Because so how would you
I
feel?
subscribe to the Daily Wire.
No, but listen, how would you feel like? Because in that sense, right? My kid has asked me questions just regarding about me and Danielle's relationship. How'd you
Right.
meet mommy? This and this and that.
Oh, wow,
I'm sure
okay.
that there's kids in that same scenario who have two mommies, two daddies,
Yeah.
who ask those same kind of questions.
Do you answer
And
them
then
the
they'll-
same way?
Yes, what I'm saying. So I'm only speaking about in merchandise
Yeah.
for the general public.
That's
when it's,
all
when,
we're
when it's
talking about,
in
yeah,
a
yeah.
in a personalized sense where it's actual real and you're talking about family and this and that, that's different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point you just keep telling them about just love. I'm saying in a generalized sense across the whole
Time
board,
out.
that shit needs to stay out.
All right, like
Sexualization.
Nah,
Yeah.
let's take it away from kids. Do you see that whole thing as pandering, just like they do to niggas? Remember when they had the Black History ice cream? Is
Yes.
this like the same shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
They
tell-
throw a fucking rainbow on some shit, put the word pride. It's gay now.
Like that's fucked up.
Hey, I want to know what makes more money, Pride Month or fuck it? Never mind.
Fuck up.
Hey, never mind.
Shut the fuck
I just
up.
realized.
It doesn't matter what you say on
The
the other
one
end
where
of
they
that.
got parades around the country, nigga.
Well, we had a parade, Martin Luther King parade.
This nigga Mo's
No,
idiot,
nobody
bro.
likes niggas. I swear every day I'm reminded that every hour. Like nobody likes niggas.
Nobody
matter-
likes niggas, bro.
It drives me crazy. I got one comment in here real quick. It says, I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a kid that is a drag queen at 7 years old, and it only started because his mom started putting makeup on him. Thoughts? I want y'all to touch on the topic.
I'm not touching that.
Don't be pussy.
That ain't my kid.
I hate that. I mean,
I can almost guarantee you that the nigga at 7 years old, bro, doesn't know.
You don't know.
You
You
don't
just
know.
think he putting on makeup.
Don't know.
He just
Yeah.
thinks he's playing.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Kid at 7 years old, bro.
The mom,
and
the mom called him a drag queen, and he said, "All right, mommy."
mom decided one day I want this little nigga to be a woman, and then just start
Oh.
putting makeup and shit on,
That's different.
and kept it pushing.
What if she was just practicing on him?
Nah. Kept it. She did it and drilled that shit into him. Now he's a drag queen. But no 7-year-old mind is capable to consciously be like, I
What
know
if
enough.
they
I know
saw a
enough
drag
about
queen,
myself.
though?
Look, I know enough about myself and drag culture to say these go together nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
What if
Nowhere.
the kids saw? No, like
Because at that point, you have to trust the 7-year-old to drive your car, to make
What?
decisions at the bank.
Slippery slope.
You
Keep
know-
going. No, keep going.
Slippery-
I'm just
I'ma let you go.
saying. Would you trust a 7-year-old with anything else?
no.
I
But
can't even trust a little nigga to get dressed by himself. Like, no. But I could trust, to make life altering decisions. Fuck no.
Yeah.
but is it life altering? What if the nigga just playing? What if he go out there with makeup and a dress on and everything,
It's
and
a
he
little
just go-
Joanna man.
No, I've seen this.
Little Joanna man.
I've seen the same conversation, bro. Like literally,
I'm done.
a 7-year-old being dressing as drag. It was, remember that white kid who once dressed up as Martin Luther King? He was a white boy in the
No.
middle of the country.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and
I
he put
don't
on a
remember
suit
that.
during Halloween, and
Yeah.
in his heart, he was like, "Yo, I'm Martin Luther King."
But it was blackface.
It was 1,000%, 1,000%.
That's still wrong.
That's still wrong.
Is it wrong?
But it's different because
It's wrong
he's-
because the parents did it, bro.
No.
But the kid said, "I want to be."
We don't know. We don't know.
again, I'm not trusting a 7-year-old nigga to get dressed by himself. So I'm damn sure ain't trusting that nigga or woman.
Well, go ahead. No,
I was
say
gonna say, or bitch, or 7-year-old bitch to make life altering decisions. I don't
That's
subscribe
funny.
to that. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Nah, man. That's
No. I had to make sure. I know, Ray. You did say if y'all want to touch the topic,
Yeah.
bro, read the comments.
I
But
told you I'm all for everything.
Yeah.
I'm
we
not
go-
spewing no hate.
Yeah.
No,
No,
not
we-
at all. Outside of calling a little girl a bitch. Or a little man.
frogs gay.
freaky frog.
I'm not spewing no hate. I'm just saying I don't trust children to make life altering decisions because I don't trust them to get dressed. by
Why
themselves.
isn't that
When
discussion?
does it become a life altering decision?
Uh-oh. Welcome there.
That's
your-
what I'm asking.
when your life is being altered? I'm sure a natural life plan
But I want to know what alters
isn't
the
dressing
life.
up in drag. Now, dressing up
What if
in
it's just
drag
one
is
day?
different than being, let's say, trans.
Oh.
That's different.
Go ahead.
That's
We
different.
outta here.
This nigga got comfortable.
Let's go. I got my clip. No, keep
You
going.
don't agree?
What?
You don't agree?
Dressing up as drag is different than trans?
Yeah. You don't agree?
It is different.
Dressing up as drag. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just repeating the sentence in my head.
Medea
Dressing up
versus Caitlyn Jenner. That's what that is. What you mean?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I miss y'all niggas. I swear I couldn't laugh like this by myself. I miss y'all niggas. Oh my God.
So answer the question.
Is it different?
He just did.
No.
I just told you.
Is Medea different than Caitlyn Jenner?
Of course. Of course.
Shit.
Yeah,
Of course.
I mean,
Of course.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the life altering decision.
But are you
Fuck.
saying that it's a slippery slope that it could lead to there? Is that what your whole point is?
Me or Mo?
You.
I say he said slippery slope.
Yeah.
Oh.
I honestly, I do subscribe to slippery slope. I do. I mean, because I've seen it with my life. My shit was... Pause. No.
You was dressing up in drag?
No, nigga. I'm talking about slippery slope ideologies. Like, I can understand introducing of one topic can lead to something else.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like...
If you're not mentally inclined to understand
that,
what's
like...
7-year-old children are not.
the furthest... So just for... Like I'm saying, because we've been doing this, y'all, for a little over an hour now. So
Yeah.
we've been here, you know. So I just want to know, what would you try... Oh, Jay also says, he said, glad to see y'all back. Well, he said he was sad to see us go.
Damn. Well, we back.
We back, you know. Mo,
And
Mo
if you-
dap him up for me. That was crazy. Oh, that's for your joke.
Oh.
That was for you, Ray. Just one quick question. What do you trust the 5-year-old with?
Nothing.
I don't like these little niggas, man. It's crazy because I used to be a kid. Like, that's the only way I
I
could
trust
get
him
here.
to fuck shit up.
Nothing. That's exactly what I
I
trust. a
trust
kid to
him to mess up something.
do. You don't walk into a room like, I hope this nigga cleaned this motherfucking room with a 5-year-old. You walk into the room and like, what did this nigga?
You
fuck
don't
up?
trust a 5-year-old to do anything. He has to go take a shit. I don't trust him to wipe his ass properly.
You don't trust.
I don't trust him to wash his hands, to flush the toilet, to not smash the goddamn toilet seat on his dick. I don't trust the nigga to do anything. And I'm speaking from experience because I have a 5-year-old. I don't trust a
That shit
5-year-old
was crazy.
to do anything but mess it
five.
up.
Look,
I don't even trust a nigga to keep himself alive for 24 hours. I have to make sure that nigga stays alive
I would say
for
8.
24 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
An hour.
An hour. Okay. Listen, I'm listening, and that day will come. I'm waiting on that day for myself. Like I said, I'm happy for it.
Mo gonna have his kid working at a construction site.
Yeah. Oh, that nigga be outside with them construction workers right now. Fuck you talking about? Shit. The last topic. I don't know. We can save it. Or we can keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Ice feels good. This shit feels good. You there?
I'm trying to think of what the
I
last
got
topic
you.
was.
What we put on the notes, we can break the
yeah,
fourth
yeah.
wall. Fifth wall? Sixth wall. What is it? Fourth wall.
Fourth wall?
Yeah,
Why you
anyways.
keep going up?
It was
30th wall?
it was a socials topic.
Mistakes.
Learning from your mistakes and constructive criticism. Something I talked about on the show earlier. I'll start it off and then you guys can kind of go. Niggas, what the fuck are they doing out there? They throwing empty buckets? Okay, anyways.
I heard some.
Yeah, the feedback was crazy. Anyways, the beef that I got from some of my coworkers, I'm not gonna go drag the story out, but was that my show originally was too early. Niggas, as soon as they get off of work, they got things to do. 6:30 is not a good time to have a show. And at first, I responded to it like negative. I was like, how the fuck y'all gonna tell me this is the time to do my show, yada, yada, yada. But then I actually took it in consideration and I decided I wanted to move my show later. So far, from what these niggas have told me, everything I thought was completely 100% right. They were wrong. My views dropped by almost 40%. However, it's only 2 episodes in. We're going to see after this one.
So you're gonna keep doing it.
I'm going to keep doing it because I believe in trying something for 30 days. That's the one thing I learned from Ramadan. You can't subscribe to anything if you can't commit to it for 30 days.
Okay.
So I'm going to commit to this for 30 days. It's like my 30-day rule. But at the time, I didn't know how to take the fucking criticism. I thought they were like ganging up on me, but I still listened. So my question for you, when was the last time you took some healthy constructive criticism and made some changes to what you're doing in your life or whatever it may be?
Do I have to wait for him to answer? Or can
You
I
go. You go ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm living through my constructive criticism now.
I would say
It's not so much somebody telling me, "Hey man, you got to do this better." It's more so the absence of agreement.
absence of agreeing.
No, the absence of like co-signing. You know, I can't think of the term.
Oh, like they're not like, yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just certain things that are going on right now that I thought were going to turn out a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, a lot of it is on my end because I didn't do things the way I did them before.
Okay.
Which is the reason. I'm just going to speak hella vague.
Okay.
It's just certain things I didn't go about doing the same way I did before.
Can you give us a soft lead into the story so it's a little like... if I didn't listen for that
this
one
could
time.
be with a sex position, my nigga.
I don't
This
know
could be
what
with like
the fuck
bro.
you talking
how
about.
you make your rice,
like something. Something.
I just because, like you said, you've only been doing your show for 2 days, and so
This time.
the time frame isn't long enough for you to get an accurate count of the change. You know what I mean?
So what's the?
It's just the mag's only been out for a week.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only been out for a week, so
Yeah.
it's not long enough for me to have any real feedback on anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the feedback that I've been getting so far, as opposed to what I was getting for Volume 4, is it's moving real slow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's not constructive criticism in a way where they were like, "Well, you could have did this better. You could have did this better. You could do this better." It's not enough people are taking part in it,
Okay.
or
And-
coming out like
or just even even
just
buying
doing it on their own.
just even buying
Yeah.
it, just even
Okay.
buying it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so somebody once told me that it's not the consumer, it's the product. Somebody's not buying your shit, it's because they don't like it. You know what I mean?
I disagree, but whatever.
It's-
As somebody in marketing, I strongly disagree.
Exactly, because there
Yeah,
are different
I
times
strong-
of the year that you can drop some shit
so
and then
and that's a
And
whole
it's
other
not-
conversation.
That's
that
a
I
whole other
wanna have.
conversation.
Yeah.
But my conversation that's very simple. It's not what the product is; it's how you tell it.
yeah.
That's,
I think
that is the
From
focus.
from my experience,
Niggas were buying fidget spinners. Fuck you. What is up with these fucking moths?
Is there a window open somewhere?
Nigga, I don't know. They
In my
keep coming-
in my experience, there's
That
three.
nigga found out you killed this man, bro.
Just came back. There's three factors that fall into it.
Yeah.
Marketing is one, product is one, area is another one.
You wouldn't think timing is in there?
I feel like timing falls into that because no, because I've seen people drop shit in weird times and still people still buy it. But does that play into marketing or anything? But regardless, I just haven't received the. It just didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go.
It never does.
And it's only been a week, so I still have
Nothing-
forever.
noth-
But that's just something where it's like now I'm seeing all of these mistakes that I've done, whether it be in the rollout or just in the actual product itself, to where when I do Volume 6, I'm more prepared.
If it worked exactly the way you planned it, that means you're behind. That's a rule.
I mean,
always
as
go
I'm saying,
by.
I'm not.
That's a rule I subscribe to.
Yeah,
1,000%.
absolutely. I believe
Wait. If it works out
If
exactly
the way you planned it, that means
you're behind.
Then you're behind.
I agree.
That means you have not accounted for future error. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So if you don't know, so I wish I knew more basketball references, but like if you, for example, I'm not talking about a finals game. This is not a final game. What I'm gonna say Heems. I don't know where the hell. I guess 'cause
Elijah.
Just call this nigga.
Yeah, I know
Elijah.
where Elijah is. You understand? Like this is the rest of his life. This is going to be so. Right now we're at the first games. His first mags are like the very beginning of his entire legacy. So if he had a drop
career.
and everything went, I said legacy. What I'm saying, when we look at the span of his career, you got to understand. It's not. These are going to be so minuscule. So if he had a
Yeah.
perfect drop on episodes or Volume 6, that's a problem.
Because going
Even-
forward, you're gonna have to,
even think about it. If a nigga made a piece of gum that lasted forever,
nobody would ever have to buy the gun.
if
No,
niggas
whatever.
made medicine that cured diseases, there's a point where nobody's gonna get sick and no more. So
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
Well,
Yeah.
at
Don't get
that
me wrong.
point-
I'm not saying I'm mad that's not perfect. I'm glad it's not.
Yeah.
Because that means Volume 6, I have something to improve on.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I just he's listening to, and I hit it again.
What? What?
Oh no!
Kid Cudi?
What are you talking? What the
Are you
hell?
listening to music?
What the hell are you?
Shit.
I kind of hurt.
Right? Okay.
Hey.
No, I.
What the fuck?
I tried to get it
Yeah,
again.
see? Am I tripping?
No, you're not.
The fuck just happened? All right.
I thought I was listening, hearing that song, but I guess I wasn't. But that's what I'm going through. Is the reception that I thought I was going to receive, I haven't received.
Correct.
Which
Good.
means that I'm going back to the drawing board, and now for future is going to be different.
Yeah,
bro.
you just talking about the whole. That's what the game is, bro.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I do understand that. Yeah, that's literally. I'm
And how
living
have you responded to constructive criticism?
through- Remember when you told me my shit was too big?
Yeah.
This is literally
Pause.
Oh,
super pause.
that shit was, all right, yeah.
Hey, bro, your shit too big.
You
gotta chill.
You gotta chill, nigga. You gotta chill. That's crazy. But no, you said that I was making like my designs were too big on the t-shirts, and I started noticing that. So I was like, shit.
let me cut back on the size on some of
Yes.
this stuff. You know, some
Not
stuff,
all of it, but-
Yeah, but some stuff. Yeah, I see. There's some shit that I make that would look better smaller. So I decided to go
Pause.
do that. There were clothes designs on clothes that would look better smaller, bro.
There it is.
But yeah, and even therapy, bro.
Okay.
That's like I just talked to my therapist this Tuesday.
Good for you. Black men in therapy.
Black men in
Hashtag-
therapy. Just
Yeah.
remind me, I got an interview tomorrow. But because I'll tell y'all after.
Okay.
But yeah, like looking at it, she just tells me all the stuff that I've relayed to her, and then gives me a new perspective on how to look at it. And it's like, all right, you're right. Maybe I do need to stop doing that. Maybe I do need to start doing this.
Yes.
So yeah,
That's you responding excellently to constructive criticism.
Yeah.
It's something that I think that everyone says, I'm open to listen, but are you willing to do, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I think the three of us are doing a really good job at adjusting. At first I used to be offended. I'm like, yo, sometimes
Always.
I used to be offended, and I'm giving up my whole life on this internet. Like, it's wild, and I'm like, damn, for 5 niggas. But then it reached a certain point for me where I just, like I'm saying, I started.
doing something wrong.
I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I listen to the constructive criticism and I move accordingly, and I'm starting to slowly but surely see some form of result.
Yeah.
Some
It
form of-
takes
some form of-
time.
It takes
It's
time.
like-
You know,
it
I'm on
takes time.
episode like 30, 34.
Yeah.
You know, and I realize I look at shows like Joe Budden.
I was just about to say that.
And that's 600
600. Have you gone back to like
ass.
episodes under 100?
Bro,
I'm like, this. It doesn't even look the
bad.
same,
it's
bro.
so
The
bad.
dynamic
To
is
that
completely
same
different. It
point.
doesn't even look the same. It look,
It's literally new characters too.
Yeah.
bro. Everything, production, set,
The flow of the
content,
show.
everything is
Everything's
completely unrecognizable. And mine, like you said earlier, bro. I'm on. Oh, that was me. I'm on 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering how long I'm gonna go, when I get to issue 30,
It's a completely different conversation.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I'm
know?
saying over here, I've committed that I'm doing this for the rest of my life. I'm forever going to have a microphone narrating. I don't know who. Sometimes it'll be on some dolo shit. Sometimes
Yeah.
it'll be with somebody. But I decided I'm dedicating my entire life to narration to some extent. Whether it's digital or media and photo or me telling my story, there will be some form of narration.
I feel that.
So that's why I don't beat myself up, you know.
Same with these clothes. Like,
Yeah.
it took me. You remembered what the other sweaters looked like?
Yeah,
Peeled up.
Yeah.
I found like.
I'm telling you, I told you, bro. Just throw
It
that
takes-
bitch in the center, make it because now you're locked in. You're not
I'm
locked
not
into a certain demo.
No, not even that,
What have you learned?
bro. You told me I used to just focus on the art shit too much.
Yeah.
This actually came from a business standpoint. I'm like, I don't want to spend like $30-$40 on prints and shit like that. Like,
Then deal with
it's much-
shipping.
bro. Like, it went from just trying to make shit based off of what I want the design to be to implementing what I want the design to be to what I'm able to do with what my, what I have available to me. Like, I
Yeah.
have to work based off of what my printer will allow.
Yeah, exactly.
And that causes you to design a certain way.
Exactly.
But I don't get there from going through all these little steps and all these little fuck ups, like from making the design first, posting the design, and then having to come back and tell niggas, yeah, I actually can't make that because my printer doesn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's making the design, making the sample, seeing what I can do, and then come back and post it.
And then because your manufacturing costs are low, now you have a larger marketing budget. You
Exactly.
can now afford to do a campaign, go to a liquor store, get models, do the whole thing, rather than because you blew your whole budget on manufacturing. Now you got to stand with the clothes.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing opposed to that, but
Yeah.
you now are able to outsource the other portions of the product release.
Yeah, well, Fabian did that for free.
But
So, 'cause
but in
that's-
theory,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in theory, yeah.
you would have to pay
But
all
no,
these people.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Because even how I want to do shoots now, it's like I'm not necessarily grabbing the exact silhouettes. I'm basically grabbing dupes,
Yeah.
which are easier accessible, cheaper.
Yes.
Make those for the models, take the photos with those, and then keep it pushing from
Perfect.
there. And that's like, you don't learn, like I said, you don't learn shit like that until you actually step foot out there and try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
And-
listening and retaining the constructive criticism.
Exactly, because
That's the purpose of all this shit.
imagine us talking to who we were when we first started this, and in the future, like 5 years from now, what we'll be saying to each other,
Right.
our old selves about how we go about our business. 'Cause
Yeah.
now looking at it, I was just talking to Jomar. He runs Affinity, Good 661.
Okay, thank you.
The brand within Good 661.
Yeah.
Affinity
Volume 3,
Studios.
featured in Volume 3. If you haven't got that, get that now.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. But
I had to.
I was talking to him. He was giving me like proper game on like just taxes. So
Yeah.
at first it was manufacturing. Okay, how do I get my printing? Now it's figuring out, okay, how do I align my money right, and how do I report this shit in a proper way?
Correct.
So that I can keep it going, but also make sure that it's working for me in turn.
Yes.
So you just watch the evolution of all this through actually doing, being consistent, but also keeping that constructive criticism in mind.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
way back somewhere somebody was like, hey, you got to do this shit the right way. Go ahead and set this up in a business manner, get your LLC, get your S corp, whatever you need to do, get this shit done legally right, and then start pushing from there.
Yeah. That shit.
That's it. That's really it. Yeah.
That's saying that I can't close an episode any better than that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to close. Good. Shouts out to you for forming it that way. The producer.
That was beautiful.
That was
man.
beautiful.
Welcome back, man.
Yeah.
Welcome back, y'all.
I mean, I've never
saying?
stopped being a producer.
Shut
I
up,
just
nigga. No.
produced other things.
See,
He's not a producer. He's a reducer.
He's a reducer.
He's a reducer. Anyways, everyone, I want to thank everybody who tuned in with us, who has been part of this conversation. I really do appreciate it. Welcome. Like I said, thank you for tuning in to episode 34 of the Mo Cook Show, or episode, what number this is, DDS?
1.
Don't do that. No,
It's been
funny.
long. It's been. I think I don't know where we stopped.
Listen, we episode whatever, DDS. We'll let you
We'll
guys
let
know.
y'all know
We'll
next
let you know.
episode.
Remember, every Thursday, it's going to be the three of us tuned in together. We got the gang here. Nobody else, no other guests. This Thursday is reserved for them and only them. Any other updates?
I'm gonna be honest with you. This nigga's lying. There might be an episode where we bring people in just because of how shit goes.
I don't know where they're going to sit. Like, we don't have the infrastructure for other people. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have a wide angle.
Nigga, it's a little bit wider, but it's not going.
No, we can figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
See what I mean?
We'll figure it
We
out.
gonna have a guest on this show eventually.
Okay. All right.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, especially so late. Want sure you guys to stay happy, stay optimistic. What else should they say?
Dope.
I don't know. Hydrated.
Stay hydrated, and then we'll see you back again.
Get your ass in the gym. I
ye-
didn't go today.
Yeah, me too. I did.
I never go.
Get your ass back in the gym. You stay happy, stay optimistic, and we'll see you back again for another episode of DDS, the Mo Cook Show, Killjoy of.
And Ty's fashion show.
There we go. Boom.
Peace.
In this fucking live.
Oh man, that shit hurt. Those the earphones hurt my damn ear.
You got that.